Welcome to Super Sonni. I'm Kay, mum to Sonni, and I had the rather mad idea that over the English summer holidays I was going to do DSE's reading and language intervention with my lovely boy Sonni, because it just seemed like a brilliant idea. It's evidence-based, it's got proven efficacy, it's got this really easy set of steps in terms of what you do for reading and also what you do for language. What could go wrong? Well, I don't think I would say things went wrong, but it's a heck of a lot more work than I planned. And this is I'm someone who has done the full training course provided by DSE. I've actually done quite a few of their training courses, which are all brilliant, by the way. I have my son at a wonderful mainstream school where we have a wonderful Senko and really supportive teachers. And we could have just taken it easy this summer. But the one thing I feel is missing in terms of intervention for children with Down syndrome is something that supports their motivation, their well-being, their experience and behaviour. And when I was doing the training for RLI, coming to it as a wellbeing coach, and I've trained in positive psychology and strength-based engagement, what I realised is that the success of RLI is hugely, or in part due to the fact they focus on this peak experience. The whole strategy about the RLI is getting the child to a point where they believe I am a reader. And when I said I had a brilliant idea in July and it turned out not to be quite so brilliant, I'm talking about myself, because for me, I'm feeling a bit frazzled, a bit overwhelmed, and I've started this halfway through this strategy of 6-week plan, and I am quite exhausted. But my son has never been happier. He is more confident, more articulate. We're seeing how this transcends to other areas of his engagement. He could be in a completely grumpy mood. He was today, bless him, because his overnight stats, we use a little monitor for him for his HRV, showed that his heart rate variability was actually a bit low, so he might be coming down with something. Very screamy over breakfast, very delayed in getting started today. But as soon as I said it's time to do our reading, he was, yep, I'm choosing my book, I'm engaged, I'm interested, and it's working. So I will be sharing a bit more detail towards probably the end of the 6 weeks, things like strategies that could help you if you are feeling overwhelmed. If you're someone who's halfway through this like me, or trying to prepare for this for September or the start of the school year, what I can't recommend highly enough is to do a video as part of your reading record analysis. That was a game changer for me, and it stopped me being overwhelmed. Reading records for professionals who are educators is probably a walk in the park. For me, it was a little bit more tricky. What the video also helps me do as a wellbeing coach is really tune into moments of joy for Sonni. What is he really paying attention to? Things that I could be doing better, things that I perhaps didn't do very well at all. I'm mindful that the language component of our intervention is probably a bit weak, is probably a bit poor, but I'm really thrilled to see how Sonni is doing on the reading. It is very much experience-led. Indeed, from today's session, which is 08/12 or the 12th of August, you'll notice when we're doing cat and dog in a mess, he's getting quite frustrated. It ended up being quite a long session. Although I did pivot to we can stop, I didn't sort of follow that through, and it probably could have done with us stopping because he was getting quite agitated. But when he's in the zone, he's definitely experiencing moments of flow. His ability to figure out the text has improved. I've never seen that in him before. He would just get frustrated and start punching the book, but now he's really trying to figure out the word. So in cat and dog again, instead of spick and span, he said clean and soap, which logically makes sense. So as well as the reading record, I would definitely recommend having a spreadsheet. I literally have every single word of the book, and then I just tick it along, and it's so quick, and it can calculate. Speaking of which, DSE have lots of brilliant spreadsheets around book grading and tracking your reading record, so I would definitely recommend it. please do stay with us. So at the end of the 6 weeks, I'm going to be sharing links to the spreadsheet, links to the books we used, other tools that we used like Orchard Toys, which is great for the letter writing. And I think I've already provided a link elsewhere, but we also used the DSE See and Learn for the sounds. But we coupled it with Jolly Phonics, which you'll have online. And this is actually a set of flashcards I made for him when he was 3 years old, and he loved it then. He's a little bit frustrated because he'll see the picture and say farm, or the M picture and say moon, but we want him to focus on the sound. So there's a bit of relearning, but actually he's taking to it like a duck to water. So if you're feeling frazzled, your child that you're working with, it probably is not. And that's what I wanted to get across. And this is the best thing I've ever done for him. So please do stay with us. And whether you subscribe or not, and you're thinking about doing RLI, reach out to other people and let's put a community together of fellow people trying to figure this out, because it is a game changer for superstars like Sonni. And I hope to keep in touch and share the resources at the end of the 6 weeks. Take care. Bye.